Hi, the Islamic Dad here. If you enjoy this channel, please subscribe. I am still sick and I'm kind of in a rotten mood, so this should be fun. Wanted to do a video on love. I know that's something that's, the word, the phrase, the concept is thrown around perpetually in my videos and other videos, articles on narcissism, etc. But it's never really defined or touched on. So I'm just gonna pull off the gloves and just say, look, love is a verb, and I'm gonna come at things from my perspective, which is probably going to be a lot of Gen X, a lot of, growing up traditional, I guess, just, in a normal suburban house, working class house in the 70s, et cetera, et cetera. But that's where I'm coming from. Just because I feel like the world has lost its mind. And somewhere along the line, people forgot what the hell love is. And so again, 2024 is such a strange time to be alive. So, that bit of rambling done with. Love is a verb. And so right off the bat, I would say that, someone's saying, I love you. Or, here's a card that I bought at the store, the Hallmark made it, and it says, I love you so much, blah, blah, blah. Those are just empty words. They barely count as gestures. Love is an action. And you cannot say that you love someone or that you're in love with someone and then treat them otherwise. Again, let me repeat that since it's 2024. You don't get to say, I love you or I love so-and-so and then turn around and act like you don't, or treat them like you don't, or treat them otherwise. That's not an option. That's not okay. You fail at life. Go back. Do not collect $200. Go back to start. Love is a verb. What that entails, and again, I think this is just something where this was very obvious even 2 or 3 generations ago, but now it's just, we have to reteach how to breathe and how to stand up and how to walk. Love is, an action, like I've said, but it's comprised of multiple things. So one of the things that I would say is love involves affection, emotional and physical. Let me repeat that for the deaf people in the back. Affection, both emotional and physical. You don't get to say, oh, I love so-and-so, and then treat them like they're the accountant. You don't get to say, I love them so much, and then act like they have the plague or leprosy. That's not love. If you love someone, you show emotional affection and you show physical affection. So, and for the blockheads that want to be hear some more specifics. Okay, compliments. Easy one. I really like that shirt you're wearing. that dress is wonderful. Oh my God, those earrings are great. You are so gorgeous. Oh my God, I love your haircut. You are so handsome. You are such a great writer. You are such a hard worker. I mean, I could go on and on, but it's not. And notice how easy it is. I just move my lips and the words come out. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this generation that compliments are just off the table. When did it become bad to give compliments? Either gender in either direction, up, down, left, right, anything. It literally costs you nothing. You're already breathing in and out. So why not say, I like your hat? See how I literally breathed out while I was giving a compliment. It's that easy. And yet in 2024, people would rather throw themselves in front of a bus and die and then have the bus back up over their corpse than give a simple compliment. I don't even know what planet I live on anymore. None of this makes sense to me in 2024. I'm living in the wrong era on the wrong planet. I don't get it. Physical affection. Again, this is just one of those things where to me it's a no-brainer. Hey, you love your kids? Hug your kids. Give them compliments. Tell them I love you. Tell them I love you. Maybe give them a hug and a kiss even when they're not expecting it, because it's nice and it's free. It does not cost you anything to love your children. Be demonstrative with your love. And your partners too. If you see your partner, give them a compliment. If you see your partner, go over there and give them a hug. Kiss them on the cheek, kiss them on the neck. Maybe, get a little bit more passionate if it's an appropriate time. It doesn't cost you anything. And just to be clear, as far as like say the partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, husband, wives, it goes both ways. I don't want to for a second let people think that I think that an imbalance is okay at all. An imbalance will destroy the relationship. I mean, again, like, why do I have to say that? That should be common knowledge. If one person is always kissing and hugging and the other person's not, that relationship will die. If one person is always giving compliments and adoration and supporting the other and the other partner's not, that relationship will die. It's not rocket scientist. Again, it's so frustrating for me. I don't know why these things have to be said aloud. So, physical affection. Give it or watch your partner walk away. And I'm I'm going to be blunt. Men, women, male, female, whatever type of relationship in. If you do not give your partner physical affection, they will go find it elsewhere. And the thing is, you can get mad at them and be like, blah, 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 blah. Newsflash. It's human nature. We need physical affection. You're literally starving your partner. Like, if you refuse to give your partner water, and they left you, you'd be like, oh, well, I guess I didn't give them water. If you starved your partner of food and didn't let them eat food and they left you, you'd be like, yeah, I guess I should have let my partner eat food. But if you starve your partner of emotional affection, what do you think they're going to do? Yeah, they're going to leave. They're going to leave. You starve your partner of physical affection? Gee whiz, what are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to leave you. They're going to leave you. And here's the thing. When you starve your partner of emotional or physical affection, you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. You are the bad guy. You do not starve someone you love. I don't know why that has to be said, but apparently in 2024, we forgot that we have to feed our partners. We have to give them, emotional connection and physical connection and sexual connection and intellectual connection. And, if we want a really, really, really great relationship, maybe a spiritual connection. But you can't starve your partner and then scratch your head and be like, gee whiz, why'd they leave me? Because you were starving them. So, respect. Again, you shouldn't have to spell this out, but yeah, you need to treat your partner with respect. That can come in many forms. Obviously, you don't call them names. You don't insult them. You don't ridicule them. If you don't understand their hobbies, you ask. You don't ridicule them. You don't understand why they're friends with whomever. You don't make fun of them for that. You maybe ask what you enjoy with those friends. Approach it with curiosity. If your partner's doing something that you don't like, you just calmly express that in a non-confrontational way. But you don't make fun of them. You don't ridicule them. And again, like a lot of people have said, respect. I mean, to me, respect is part of love. But I know that there are plenty of people out there that say, like, no, respect is more important than love. And that you need to be approaching your partner with the respect that they need to feel that they're being, acknowledged and supported by you, or else, again, they're going to leave if they don't have that. And so it's important to treat your partners with respect. And again, that goes both ways. It's also important that you receive the respect that you need. So another one for me, I call it the R word. This is a big one for me. And again, like, even among the stuff that I've been getting worked up about, this is like enormous for me. And to me, it's almost like a dirty word in 2024. Reciprocity. When did reciprocity become a bad word? I don't get that. It's like, if I love my partner and I show emotional affection, I show physical affection, and I respect them, you better damn well believe that I have an expectation of getting all of that right back in the same amount. If that makes me a bad guy, then I'm a bad guy. I'm the bad guy. But I'm old school. Back in my day, we just called that reciprocity. Oh, you give, your partner compliments. Well, it's only natural that your partner gives you compliments. Oh, you initiate sex 10 times? Oh, it's only natural that your partner initiates sex 10 times. Oh, you respect your partner's boundaries. You respect your partner's private time and their hobbies. Then it's only natural that your partner show reciprocity and respect your boundaries and respect your private time. And again, like, I'm just old school. This stuff was just stuff we did. We didn't have to go read books or watch YouTube videos or something. This was just common sense. I mean, to me, it's just like, yeah, we did these things because if we didn't, our partner would be gone. And the thing is, like, partners leave in 2024, and then everyone's like, oh my God, was it my attachment style? Was it because I have my love language is indigo and my attachment style is Scorpio? Is that why things didn't work out? I mean, it's just goofy. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. So, yeah, I'm sure there are other aspects of love, but for me, just I don't think I'd ever really specifically gone through the term and kind of defined things. But for me, it's just like those things that I described are fundamental. There are going to be additional things that I didn't talk about, like, I don't know, repair work, accountability, working on problems and not ignoring them. But I think a lot of that, again, kind of just goes back into like things like respect. It's like, okay, if I respect my partner and they come to me and say, hey, I want to work on this, then that's what I do. One thing I did want to add that, again, I feel very anachronistic with respect to the mentality of people in the current time is that in 2024, it's me all day long, every day, 52 weeks a year, and so it's all like just myopic. And newsflash. I mean, maybe at a gut level you already know this. Newsflash. 5 to 10 years from now, they're going to be looking back now at 2024, and they're going to be saying, what the hell was wrong with those people thinking that approaching relationships with me was going to work out in the long run. By definition, relationships are not me. So if you are in a relationship with someone and you want the relationship to work, check your freaking ego at the door. Take it out, hang it up next to your coat, leave it the hell alone, and then go have your relationship. You cannot have a healthy relationship if you're approaching it as, what do I get out of this? What's in it for me only? So again, this goes back to me, it's reciprocity. Because if you have two people in the relationship Newsflash, their needs and wants are just as important as yours. Let me repeat that for those that are hard of hearing. In a relationship, your partner's needs and wants are just as important as yours. If you disagree, go get your ego, pick it up, put it back in, go get your coat, put it on, leave. Just go, because the relationship will not work if you disagree with something that fundamental. Your partner is not there just to make you happy, just to make, just some fun. And again, it's like, I don't know where people just lost their mind. If your approach to, say, people of the opposite sex is, I just want someone to have some fun with, we go dancing, we go to the movies, we have some great sex. That's all I want. I just wanted some fun. Okay, that's called dating. That's called dating. That's called Friday night. That is not a long-term relationship. And why does that have to be explained in 2024? Don't approach your relationships like it's the person you date on Fridays. They're not the same. If you get into a relationship and you treat your partner like they're just the person that you go dancing with on Friday, that relationship will crash and burn. And hopefully, at some level, you already know that. No, your partner's needs and wants are just as important as your own. Newsflash, you don't have to agree with their needs and wants. They're still their needs and wants, and you know what? They're still valid. If your partner needs to, dress up like a lumberjack on Saturdays and then hit the dance club or something in order to feel like they're in a healthy relationship that is sustaining and fulfilling for them, you don't have to agree. You don't have to understand. But you need to support that. You need to feed that. And if you don't, that relationship's not going to work. And the flip side too, if you're like, hey, I really like steak dinners on Friday nights, and your partner's like, what? I don't like steak. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, well, your partner better get on board. Because that's the thing. If steak dinners on Fridays are really important to you, that's not up for negotiation. Your partner needs to get on board. And if your partner is just going to be like, whatever, and say they half-ass it or they just check out, you're not going to stick around. Even if you're like, okay, I'm going to white knuckle it, your resentment is going to rise and rise and rise until you're like, I'm gone, I'm out. Needs and wants are not negotiable. It's weird that I have to say that out loud. For both parties. And you need to fulfill them. You need to support them. And if you don't, the relationship's over. It's really that simple. At best, they just say, nope, this isn't good, this isn't healthy, and leave. Or at worst, they keep it to themselves and the resentment builds and they still check out and leave just at a later date. So again, going back to the beginning, love is a verb. You have to do these things. And your partner needs to do them too if they want to maintain the relationship. You both have to do it. Again, I'm just in a kind of a sour mood. I thought it'd be fun to make a video on a topic I don't think I touched before. Depending on how things go, I may delete this later on, but we'll see. Maybe it's because it's Valentine's Day. Maybe that's why, because Valentine's Day is tomorrow. That's funny. Anyways, hopefully this video has been helpful. If not, hopefully it's been entertaining. Thanks.